Max morning, everyone. I'm Nicole Banta from Philippine Customer Support.
Yes, and hello everyone. I'm Joms Del Cano, also from the Philippine Customer Support.
And welcome to our first new virtual office training for Asia. We also want to recognize and welcome all our Philippine, Malaysia, and Singapore associates who is with us today.
Right. So thank you everyone for sharing your Saturday morning with us. And we're all sure that we will learn from our presenter for today.
I agree with you, John. So before
That's
we
right.
start our session for today, let me share to you a few
Mm-hmm.
reminders.
Okay.
So first is please put yourself on mute to be able to listen to the speaker clearly. Next is prepare your pen and notebook for your session notes. Find a comfortable and quiet place in your area to avoid interruption. For the Q&A session, you may type your questions on the chat box.
Mm-hmm. All right. Thank you, Nikki, for that reminder. So for our agenda for today, we'll have the overview, the new developments of our new virtual office. And after that, we will proceed with our question and answer session.
Okay, so if everyone is ready, please type VO on the chat box.
Right. So type VO, everyone.
Okay, so and now let us welcome our speaker for today. He is from our home office and handles all the IT related concerns.
Mhm.
Please help me welcome with a virtual clap, Jason Owen.
All right.
Hi, Jason. Max morning.
Hello, Max morning to you all.
Hello, Jason.
Hi.
Thank you for sharing your time with us.
No problem. Thank you for having me. I'm excited
Uh,
to be with you all.
all right. Um, so I think we can go and start with the new virtual office. Jason, if you can do the honors.
Sounds good. Yes, I'll take
All
it
right.
away.
Thank you. All right, go ahead.
Can everyone see my screen okay?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay,
we do.
perfect. Great. All right. So what a great introduction. Thank you all for that. We're excited to have the new VO on its own now. I know that it can be a scary time with our comfort of the old VO being taken away, but we're really excited for what the new VO brings and all the great new tools that it has for you and the plans that we have for the future. Um, along with your feedback as we move forward, we'll be able to really make this a great tool for you in your markets to work more specifically along with what your ideal tool would be. So that's a big reason for the change. We loved the old VO, there's no doubt about that, but it was very limited in what it could do. And now we can really build this one our own way. So we're very excited to have you all using it now and looking at it more fully. Um, hopefully a lot of you have been in the new VO. Hopefully you've looked around a little bit. But I'll just take a few minutes here to just kind of explain it for anyone that has not seen it. And then we'll really just open it up for the Q&A so that we can address your concerns directly and not have me guessing what you want to see. So first off, this is the home page. This is what you'll see when you first get in. As with the old VO, you've got your banners here. These are almost all clickable to go to certain information. So you'll see that the mouse changes to a hand on anything that's clickable in the new VO. So that's how you'll know that it's clickable. and we'll send a lot of updates here for you. Things, about the Diamond Retreat. There's that, and that link will take you to the blog to read about that. The next Diamond Retreat that was just announced to Italy, we're excited about that. The new quarterly auto ships, all of those things will take you as they did in the old VO. So that one's working the same. It should be the similar. Over here on your right, you've got your quick links to certain pages that we feel are most important. Your snapshot, auto ship, commissions, team. The My Team is like your organization in the old VO. So this is where you'll see reports and information about your team. And this we feel will actually be a very powerful tool for you. We've opened it up quite a bit to give you as much data as we have available so that you can really have any information you want at your fingertips. We really feel like this is going to be a good tool to learn, to work with. So it will take some time. It's very, very robust. It's very powerful. So work through there and click on things and figure things out. And we'll go through that a little bit more in depth here in a moment. You've got your enroll button here and then a link to the products. Down here, we've got our dashboard, just like we had in the old VO. We've made it look a little bit better and tried to give you some more information on that. It's still a 3-month view, but it is separated out into its individual months. And sorry for Nicole and Jomai, if I'm rambling, if you guys want to stop me, please stop me. I won't be offended if you have a question come up or anything about what we're talking about. So please, I should have said that, but jump on in. Anyway, so here you can see a few things. First off, we've got the active notification here for any months that you're active. You can see June, there's no active. And that's because there's no PV. So obviously that account wouldn't have been active there. The active symbol will appear as soon as your account is active. So that's a good quick sign that you're good to go. We've got the PV here next to it that you can click on to see where your PV is coming from and get your PV report right there. We've got these avatars for your left and right leg that you can hover over to see who are your active associates. You can also click on them and they will give you a box of who your active a list of who all your active associates are. So you can see it 2 ways, either just hovering or clicking. And then of course your volume for the month button here again to go to the commissions page. And then lower on the page, we've got your notification section, which we're working on making this a lot more powerful as well. And then the associate success over here for any accounts for our leaders across the world. And they'll show there. So that's a good competition right there for you all to try and make those lists. That'll really show the power that we at the home office knows exists in your markets. So that's kind of a brief overview of the homepage. We'll go over the navigation. All the navigation is across the top instead of on the side like it was in the old VO. And this will always be available for you on every page you go to. So you'll always have the home button. You'll have the My Max. This is related to pretty much everything about your business, your commissions, your My Team, your orders, binary tree, and then your settings where you can update your information and your snapshot. Products, of course, the shop. This is where you'll access your auto ship as well as under the shop tab. Events, this will have international convention information or local conventions as well, anything about related events for convention, promotions we're running, and associate recognition, and the tools. We've got a training, getting started, and resource library in there. So those are all, those will be available on any page you're on. So you can always access any page that you'd like. We'll go ahead and jump to the my. We'll go over to quickly the My Commissions and the My Team, and then we'll open it up for questions. The My Commissions page, this is where you'll see any information related to your commissions. Up here at the top for the current month, you can see your real-time commissions. This will change throughout the month. We're on a test account here, so obviously I don't have any commissions on a test account, but if you have commissions here, you can click on these green numbers, and that will open the breakdown for you. So you can see your real-time commission breakdown. You can see your pay team commission. You can see your matching check bonus and see those who have qualified you for that. And you can see your another commission that I just can't remember the name of now. Your rank bonus commission, is that it? Maybe. So remember that this real-time commission is an estimated commission. So we try to give you as much information as we can, but unfortunately we can't include things like prime bonus because we don't know what those will be until the end of the month, but we try to give you as much information as we can there. You can scroll through any month that you've ever been a part of Max. So you can do that here. You can use these arrows, or you can click on these and do a quicker search to go back years or months as well. So that's an option. You've got your rank meter here at the top, and you can click on this See Progress to drop that down and see your progress towards any rank, and you can move through those ranks. You can also access your PV report from here directly. And you can, just like the avatars on the homepage, you can hover and click on these avatars to see who's in your list of people there. Here's your qualifications section for every commission. You can see that next to it, it will tell you if you are qualified or not qualified. And you can drop down every one of these to see more information about them. A couple things about clicking in these. For the matching check bonus, you can check your other teams here. Again, you can see that the mouse will change from a normal pointer to a hand, and that gives you a sign that that is a clickable link. And you can click that and you can see, this will tell you volume from 16 teams. So if you click this, it will show you your breakdown of all 16 teams that make up that 65%. So you can click that to go there. And then another kind of clickable area is in the prime bonus. This will show you your level, your prime bonus level, where you're qualified at. And then if you click on these avatars here, you can access your prime bonus report from there, just like you could in the old VO. And so if you click on this, it will actually open that prime bonus report for you. And you can see all your information regarding the prime bonus, all your downline that are qualified, your volume, all of that stuff. So that is how you can get to the prime bonus report. And then we'll go back to the commissions page here, and you can see below where we were. If you scroll down further, you can see a history of your commissions. You've got a graph that goes back about 6 months, and that will show you your a graph of your commissions each month, so you can kind of see if your trajectory is up or down, or how you're working for weekly and monthly commissions. So you see that you've got weekly commissions as the blue line, monthly commissions is the green line here, and you can hover over those dots to see the exact amount if you want to. And then down here you've got a table with all of your commissions, and you can see the details of each of those commissions if you click to open that. And just like those other drop down arrows, you can click to open these fields to see who was part of that commission. So that's the My Commissions page real quick, and feel free to ask questions about it. We can always come back to it. And then lastly, like I talked about, this great My Team page, we're really excited to get this in your hands and have you work with it and learn on this. So similar to the commissions, you can go back through months by simply clicking on these and changing those, or you can use these arrows. Obviously for current month, you can't go forward. Unfortunately, we can't see the future. We'd like to, I know that, but we can't. But on here, you've got a few things to work with. So the report will default to this report. It's always going to default to this report. But we've got up here at the top a few things. So you can search any of your associates in your tree. If you do a partial search, it will show you any results that match that partial search. So you do not have to search exactly for someone. You could search for kind of a group of people that have similar names. We call this the hamburger menu because the lines look like a little bit of a hamburger. In the hamburger menu, we've got all the same saved reports from the old VO. You can access them all right here in one place. We're referring to them as helpful reports. These reports are static, meaning that they do not change. They're the same information all the time. And so obviously they'll change for certain people that qualify for the report. Your downline will change on them, but the columns and filters that are applied to them do not change. So you'll know exactly what you're looking for if you come to any of these helpful reports. And to access them, you simply click on them and they'll reload. It'll tell you which report you're looking at right at the top right here, and it'll give you anyone that's qualified to be on that report, so you can check them out. Below the helpful reports, we have My Saved Reports. So this is a great feature that you can use to save any reports that you want to build, okay? And you'll build any report with two things. We've got the filter button over here, where you can filter through your enroller tree, your binary tree, and your personally enrolled tree. So if you click on this, it will give you certain options that you can access to filter through your downline. Then over here on the other side, you've got the column settings. These column settings can be selected, and you'll see as you select them, they'll show up in this box up here. And then you can also move those around. So if you just grab that and you move it around, you can see that it will adjust those columns, and you can lay them out however you'd like. And then to apply them, you just click this apply button here, and that will update the report to match the settings that you just created. This tool is very, very powerful. It can do a lot of good for you. So I would definitely suggest coming in and kind of playing around with it, checking out what kind of things happen when you select certain filters. Another thing you'll notice when you select a filter, it will show here at the top. So if we select personal volume here, you'll see that will come up here, and then you'll actually be able to filter even further by different amounts of personal volume there. And the more filters you add, they'll just keep lining up across the top. So they just keep adding in there, and the report will refresh as you add those. And you can select different filters for your report. And then lastly, this save button right up here. I'm sure you've all seen a save button. You can save that, you can download the report, you can save the report. Again, this test account doesn't let me save it. My apologies, but there will be two buttons here. This one's a download report. and right next to it will be a saved report where you name your report, and then you can save it. And when you save it, you'll see that it will show up here. I have one from before that's called test. And so you can save your reports there. So that's kind of a brief overview of this. There's a lot that goes into it. But I'll leave it at that. Let's go ahead and open it up to you so I don't keep rambling. And please, let's answer your questions. If you guys have anything at all, please let me know and I'll be happy to look at it.
All right, so for all our associates we're watching, if you have a few questions, I think Jason is okay to answer those questions for you guys.
Definitely. And sorry, now that you say that, I forgot already we talked about a question. So let me go ahead and answer one that I know has been given to us as feedback. So under the MyMax here, in the My Orders page, we've had questions and concerns about the tracking numbers not showing up. So first off, I want to show that here we do have the tracking numbers showing now. They work, the links work to go to the specific tracking courier that you use. So anyone in the Philippines, it should take you to your tracker where you, or your courier where you can track the number and search for those packages. We are working currently, we just got this working this week, and we've been working on it all week to get it in the snapshot as well. So we'll go ahead and pull open a snapshot here, and I'll just show you the orders tab real quick. And it will be laid out exactly like your own personal orders history. So on the overview, or the overview of your snapshot, again, the tabs are all across the top of the page. So we've condensed the tabs. I know that there's some concern that we removed information from the old VO, but we actually have not. We've just condensed it so that it's in less tabs, so you don't have to search through as many areas to find the information that you'd want. But this last tab here is for orders. And we are adding the tracking here as the last column. So very hopefully by early next week, unless we run into any problems that push it out further. But hopefully, I'm hoping by Tuesday at the latest, we have the tracking here as well for you and your downlines, so that you can help them to make sure their orders are coming as well. So that is coming along. And like I said, hopefully just a few more days and that will be available for you. So keep an eye out, keep coming back to look for that.
All right, thank you, Jason, for that. So again, we received few of the questions here. Let me just go back. All right, so we have from Miss Norma. Do earnings still not available in our new VO? I think that is already discussed under my commission, Miss Norma.
I will add to that we do have an earnings page coming.
Right.
It is still not available because we're adding a few things into that page to help with other things, but we're hoping that that will be available very soon, but I do not have a timeline for that quite yet, but that is definitely coming.
Okay, thank you, Jason. We have here from, I think this one is from Miss Amy. Is this available to navigate on Android smartphone?
Yes, we don't have an app or anything, but you can use the browser on your Android smartphone to access the page. We highly suggest that you use Chrome and Firefox. Those are the best browsers to use right now with the VO, and we are working hard on other browsers to have those available soon.
Okay, so again, we do not have yet an app for that, but again, you can open that from your Internet Explorer. Best advice is to use the Google Chrome, right?
Yes, Chrome or
right.
Firefox are the best two.
All right. We have from Prudence Tay, the PV filter, the PV or any, does it mean, I'm sorry, can you repeat that question, Prudence? She says the PV filter, the PV or any, does it mean?
Can you hear me?
Zero? Okay, yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, I'm looking at the report that you just showed us just now, and I'm looking at the filter. So there's one personal volume filter. The personal volume filter. There is three options. It says personal volume any, 100 PV or greater, less than 100 PV. So what does the personal volume any means? Does it mean greater than 0?
Yes,
Because
that
when I
will
select
show
that,
anybody.
when I'm getting that, I get even 0 PV coming up. Can I just see my associates who have at least 1 PV, any PV, because I'm getting 0 as well when I select it.
Yes, yeah, you would get 0 as well, but that's a great idea. We can we'll add in another one.
Yep, I would like to see any associate with, well, at least 50 PV or something, the minimum, so I can track my total.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
That's a great idea. Yes, thank you for bringing that up. One thing until we can add that, a workaround for you is to just filter by the column. You can click on the PV here once you've added that, and that will actually filter the report. You can do from PV greater to less than. So you'll see that the arrow is purple on top of PV now, and that's going to give you PV from 0 to the highest. And if you just click that again, that will reverse it. So it'll show you highest to lowest, and then you can go through it that way. But I still love your idea, and I think we can definitely get that added in there for sure.
Okay, that's great. Sorry, can I just add one more comment here?
Absolutely.
Thanks, Jason. The color is a bit too light for me. Could it be changed to be darker so it's easier to see?
Yes,
yeah, I'm even having difficulty looking at your shared screen because the color is very light.
Yes. Yep, we've gotten a ton of feedback on that. So yes, you're with the big group on that one for sure. And that is just a very big project that we haven't been able to do yet, but we do have plans to improve the font and make it a lot easier to read on the whole site. So yes, definitely we'll do that. I unfortunately don't have a time frame yet for you, but it is definitely one of our biggest plans to come.
Thank you, Jason.
No problem. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Prudence.
So we have here next question from Rafael Mascardo. Where to find the commissions from the previous month? Can you show us again that tab, Jason?
Yes. So I assume, and I'll kind of go over all of this, but I assume he's referring to the real-time commission from the previous month, because between the 1st and the 15th, obviously that doesn't show anywhere. We have that as a work in progress right now. I know the development is done on it, and it should be ready to release on Tuesday of next week. But how you'll see that is coming down here to the commissions history table. So you come to the My Commissions page and scroll all the way down, and you'll go to the last month. So we're in August now, you would go back to July, and you'll see the estimated commission here between the 1st and the 15th. Again, remember, this is going to be an estimated commission, just like it was in the old VO. And then on the 15th, when it's actually paid out, you would see that commission change to be the actual commission that you did receive from the previous month. But that will be here. Remember to come to the bottom of the My Commissions page, select the last month, and that will be the top option here where this one is right now. But that won't be available until next month now, just because we didn't get it in before the 15th. And then for any previous month, if you want to see exact numbers for any previous month, you can do that down here. And you can also filter specifically by monthly and weekly if you wanted to see those separately. But yeah, down here at the bottom, you can see any past month, any commission you've made ever since you enrolled. Unless you enrolled before 2014, and we are still working on that information for you, but hopefully one day we'll have that available for you. And then, like I said, at the very top, you can scroll through the past months to see any of your qualifications, any of your volume, anything like that. So you have a lot of information on this page again.
All right, so thank you for that, Jason. So we have, next is we have from Elena Zapata. She's requesting if we can explore the watch list tab.
Yep, definitely. So first off, I will show you on the regular My Team page. When you go there, the watch list tab is right here to the right. So we'll come back and click on that. But first, I want to show you how you can add. You can add your customers or associates to your watch list just right here using these blue buttons. And you'll see anyone that doesn't have one, they're already on your watch list, or they are maybe not available to add to your watch list, but anyone that has one is either available and not on the watch list already. So that's a way to add people there. And we're looking at other places where we can add that option as well, like in their snapshot and things like that. But yeah, when you come to the My Team page, click here to go to the watch list. You'll notice that that tab highlights blue on that page. And then your watch list is just down here available for you to scroll through. As with your My Team page, you can click through past months here. You've got your filters here, your columns here, your hamburger menu, your save and download button, your search, and then you've also got a active watch section here where you like to add to that watch list, and you can add by ID or by name as well there. Other than that, this page works very similar to the My Team page. You can click on the column headers to filter top to bottom or bottom to top. Also, something I didn't cover on the My Team page is you can click on the avatars or the name of the person, and that will open their snapshot. So I apologize, I didn't go over that on the My Team page, but that works for that. And then you can go through their information there. Is that helpful on the watch list, or did you have any questions specifically about it?
So, Ma'am Elena, do you have any further or additional question regarding the watch list?
None for now. Thank you very much. So it's a very informative discussion. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Thank you,
Great.
Ma'am Elena.
Can I express here my other question?
Sure, go ahead, Ma'am Elena.
I'm just want to ask if there was a time when we are exploring the different menu. When you open one menu to the other, it takes times like that. It seems there's a lag. So how can we do that? Was it with regards to our internet connection, or the menu just so too heavy? Is that so? There's a
Um,
lag. Yeah,
yes,
thank you, Jason.
no problem. That's a great question. We do definitely have some speed issues. We've been working very hard on them for a long time, but for the last 2 weeks especially, we've been very focused on the speed issues. And we actually have a very big change that we're hoping to have done no later than the end of next week, but we're hoping by Tuesday or Wednesday. And we've been testing it, and it's working so great. We're really excited, and that will speed up the website so much. In our testing, for example, on one of the biggest accounts in Max, on the My Team page where there's so much data. In the current VO, it's taking about 16 seconds to load, and in the new testing system that we've been working very hard on, it takes about just under 3 seconds. So it's very fast compared to what we have. And we hope that that's available for you by Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. But at the latest, the end of next week. So that will make a huge difference for the speed.
That's great. Thank you very much for that.
No,
Great
no.
news.
Very good news for all of us, definitely.
I think we have the same question from Miss Shalini Magaling. Can we still see the details of the weekly and the monthly commission? I think that was already discussed, but from the my commissions, right? I think Jason already discussed that. But do you have additional question for that, Michelini? Can we hear from Michelini?
It's okay na po. Thank you po.
So, okay. Because
Wait
that
na
was,
lang po namin next week yung improvements po.
so we'll move on the next question. All right, Jason, we have here a question from Julie Ann Villanueva. Is it possible that we can access the old VO while we are still working on the adjustment with our new VO?
Unfortunately, no. The old VO, we have an internal system that we use that stores all of our information, and they made a change that completely broke the old VO, so it does not work at all anymore. And we don't have the time or manpower to fix it. And so unfortunately, it's just totally gone. We don't have any access to it anymore. So I am sorry for that. I know that that's scary for sure, but we believe that the new VO is very powerful and has almost everything you need. We know that we have a few pieces we're still working to get in fast for you, but you should have everything you need to run your business still. So if there's anything specifically you feel you don't have that we don't discuss on this call, please definitely let your team in the Philippines know to pass that to us, or let us know as well, and we will gladly make sure that that becomes a major focus for us to get in for you as soon as possible.
Okay, so another question, Jason, from Rachel Thomas of Malaysia. is the real-time commission shown? Are they correctly shown? Mine is incorrect. It also showing US dollars.
We do, yes, have a report that some people's are showing US dollars, but they should still be accurate, even though they're showing the wrong currency. But I'll jump on that as soon as we're done here, Rachel, and take a look at that for sure. We want to, that real-time commission has to be perfectly accurate for you for sure. So I'll check that out.
Okay, so thank you, Jason, for that. Another question from Mini Labang. Hi, Jason. Thanks for this very helpful and elegant design. I would like to ask where you can find your inactive downlines report because we would like to invite them to reactivate.
That is a very good question. We have kind of hidden them initially from the My Team page because we were trying to simplify the page since it has so much information. But you can easily add them back in here in the active filters. If you click that down, the very last option is account status. And if you click that, you'll see that filter come up here. And then you can select to see account status any. That will show you all the people you've got on your team. Or you can select open only, which is by default what's shown. Or you can see closed only, which means anyone inactive where you would like to reactivate them. And maybe we're talking about different inactives here because we do kind of use inactive to talk about someone that doesn't have volume each month. And we also use inactive as someone who hasn't ordered in more than 6 months and their account has been closed. And that's why we use open and closed here. This is for anyone whose account has been closed and they are not able to order or earn commissions right now. They have to reopen their account, and that's where you can see those is here in the account status. For accounts that just don't have PV, you'll just want to filter by the less than 100 personal volume or by filtering by the PV column from 0 to the greatest, and you can scroll through them there. Hopefully that makes sense and answers the question. But if I was confusing, please let me know and I'll make it more confusing. No, just kidding. I'll try to elaborate.
Thank you, Jason, for that. Okay, so another question is, why is it that I have updated my picture already and saved it, but when I open my VO, the updated does not appear?
That is a good question. That should be saving your photo, no problem. If Nicole, if you or if they can send me their ID number and their information, I will gladly look into that for them.
Okay, so Ms. Gertrudis, kindly submit your report to PH support so that we can address this directly to Jason. Okay, so another question, Jason. How about the billing information? How can we delete or change the embedded card?
We are working on that still in the account settings here. But for now, the best place to do that is through your auto ship. So if you either go to the shop tab, or if you happen to be in your account overview, you can click on these buttons down here and you can go to your auto ship. And if you don't have an auto ship, you'll want to start creating one. So if we add that product there, there will be a button here, create new auto ship, or you may see a button that says modify auto ship. And if you click either one of those, that will open your information for paying. And you can see modify billing and shipping here. And you can click that, and then you'll have your payment information here where you can change between the two cards you have, or you can click here to add another payment. If you add another payment, you'll just want to replace, if you only have one card, just make sure that you're replacing that card on there, or you can have two cards on your account. That's the best place to do that right now. And like I said, we're trying to add this ability in the account settings page to make it easier so you don't have to come through the whole auto ship. But that's where you can do that.
Excuse me, Jason. Hello, Jason.
Hi, Elena.
Hi. I'm the one asking that question. I tried
Oh, perfect.
that adding another payment method, but it doesn't save changes, so that I cannot save my other card. So that's why I'm asking that question, because I cannot do the addition. So I click that.
Okay.
I click that, but it doesn't work.
Did it do this? Did it give you this
Yes,
modal?
yes,
But it just
yes. I've
doesn't
tried
save.
that. Yeah.
Okay.
I cannot
Okay,
update. I cannot click that update order.
Okay, so it won't let you click this button here at all.
Yes, I've tried that, but
Okay.
it doesn't. When I go back to the other setting that you've shown earlier, it doesn't appear there.
Okay.
So it seems that it was not being saved. In that portion, the one that I added, it doesn't appear there. So it means that it wasn't updated.
Okay. Let's. So that's, okay. I will look into that a little bit further, Elena. It's looking like it's
Okay,
working
thank
for
you.
me right now, but I can play with it a little bit more and see if I can mess it up.
Okay, thank you.
so,
Thank you for
yes.
that.
Thank you for letting us know.
So another question from Samuel Talabo. I have observed that exploring the new VO, there are about 60 associates no longer reflected in it or practically are lost. What happened to these associates? Thank you very much.
That is that same open and closed status filter. That's why they're not showing up. So if he wants to see those, he'll want to add that filter of account status and then do account status any, and that will show every account. That's why they appear to have disappeared, but they haven't. We've just hidden any accounts that are inactive or closed. I gotta work on that new word, closed.
Yeah, I think we have the same question from Norma Cinco. Is it possible for a certain associate was eliminated from the list of our downlines who have been inactive for about many, or for how many years? So again, Ma'am Norma and Sir Samuel, we just have to select this portion. If you can see in your screen, yeah, the account status are for open and close. So yeah. Okay. I think they got that information or that answer. We have here from Joseph from Malaysia. Can debit card be used for auto ship or to purchase product?
Yes, it definitely can.
Yes. Same also in the here in the Philippines, we can use debit cards. But again, we have cards that are debit card. We have that we are actually restricted by the banks. So again, kindly check with your bank if that is allowed for online purchases. But definitely, yes, we can accept debit card for your auto ship.
Sorry, Nicole, this is Rufus. Yeah, I just need to add on
Right.
the question asked by Joseph just now. Hi,
Mhm.
Joseph, this is Rufus here. Just need you to know, for debit card in Malaysia, it depends on bank. So some bank can, some bank cannot. So for this one, I think you can reach out to Jasmine for further verification and also so that we can process your order on that. Thanks.
Okay, Joseph says it's okay, noted. All right. Thank you, Rufus.
You're most welcome.
Okay.
So I think Jones, let's have at least 3 questions.
Okay, we have the last 3 questions, everyone. Okay. Let me check if there's any question. We have here from Neil June. How can we know that the earnings is deposited in our BPI account or from our account? Okay. I think what he meant is for the Philippines Commission. Normally, Sir Neil, that depends of the earnings or the commission. So normally we post or we process the commission every Fridays for the weekly commissions. And for the monthly commissions, that is also Friday of the midweek of the month. From Mary Ann Flores, the new VO, the price for our product is lower, like max one is 3,200, but on our list is 3,584. Loyalty price, which one is right? Ma'am Mary Ann Flores, the prices that we are showing from the new VO, that is before tax. So once you have completed your order, it will show you the summary of your order. So that should show the correct price of the items or the product. So again, once you choose the product, that is before tax. Yes. I think we should we'll have one last question.
Jones, I have one more. Just
okay, go ahead, Nikki.
Write it down. This is from Miss Jackie Kabakan.
Right.
Some names of the associates of my team in Africa encoded multiple and has different ID numbers. Would it be possible to remove others because it's confusing when I navigate my binary tree?
That is a very big task to do. Unfortunately, we do have a lot of times that has happened in the last 13 years. But if you have specific accounts, you can let us know. We can request for those to be removed. Sometimes they can and sometimes they cannot. But please feel free to submit those to your local IT liaison to send to us, and we can definitely take a look at if we can do that for you.
Yes, thank you so much for that, Mr. Jason. This is Jackie here. I was the one who asked that question because I'm just wondering, maybe 5 or 6 names of my team in Africa, in Ghana specifically. It was encoded sometimes 3 or 4 in one name with different ID numbers. But of course, there's only one active for those names. So sometimes, as I've said, it's confusing if every time I navigate my binary tree. So maybe can we ask the people at the customer service if they encode or enroll anyone to just put one name? Why is it that happening? Especially in Ghana, as I've said, maybe 5 or 6 of my downlines are like that. So can we advise those people in charge for that, please?
Yeah, no problem, Jackie. I can definitely send the general manager over there a note on it for sure. I definitely agree that would be frustrating to see multiple accounts for the same person, for sure.
So thank you so much, Mr. Jason.
No problem. Thank you.
So I think this last is more on suggestion, Jason. Please make a new VO more user-friendly for mobile device. It is from Joanna and Quet. That's one of the suggestions in the chat box.
Okay. Yes, we do have a lot of requests on mobile that we're working on. Our desktop version is the version that we've spent a lot of time on, and I know that many people around the world use their mobile devices more frequently, and so we're trying to catch that up as quickly as possible. If there's anything specifically, please report that to your IT liaison or to vofeedback@max.com. That way we know exactly what we're looking for to fix. If it's just us going through it, it's sometimes hard to find the same bugs that you guys find when you're working in it in your own way. So definitely we are working hard on the mobile version, but please continue to give us feedback so that we know exactly what is not working the best for you and we can make it better.
All right, so thank you, Jason. So again, to all our associates here, if you have any additional questions or suggestions, you may send us all your email. For the Philippines, it's phsupport@max.com. For other inquiries from Malaysia or SG, you can send that through the customer service. Call us or email us. So once again, thank you all for being with us today, for all our associates, and also Jason, thank you so much. I think it's already past 12 there.
Nope, it's
Not
only
yet?
10. Nice and early for me. I can still go party.
All right. Okay, Jason, again, thank you so much for accommodating your time with us regarding the new virtual office. So
it was my pleasure.
All right.
Okay, so Yes, again, thank you so much, Jason, for helping us navigate in the new virtual office. We truly
Mhm.
learned a lot from you today.
Right.
So, for all the associate, if you have other questions or suggestions how to improve our new virtual office, feel free to
Mhm.
submit it for the Singapore market. You can
Yes.
send it at sgsupport
Support.
at max.com, and you can call the hotline below.
Mhm.
And for Malaysia Associate, you can email it at mysupport at
MY support.
max.com.
Max.com.
So, or you may call their contact numbers below. And for the
Yes.
Philippine Associate, you may submit your concerns or inquiries at phsupport at max.com. So again, we thank you all for being with us today. So, Joms, if we can share
Yes.
the messages on the chat box for Jason and the team.
Yes. So before we close this short meeting, we'll read few of the comments from our associates. So thank you for the new info of our virtual office, Sir Jason. That is from Shalini and Leo. From Miss Amy, thank you all. Thank you to all of you, to Philippines Corporate. From Mom Christina, thank you so much for the information about the VO. We have
And
Joe Walters saying thank you, Jason. Okay. Who do we
and
have
Samuel
else?
Talabok.
Right.
Yeah.
From Samuel Tablabok, thank you very much, Jason, for the very informative training. It helps me a lot to navigate the new virtual office. Thank you very much, Max Philippines Corporate. From Galia Galanza, thank you so much, more power. And Jasmine. Hello,
Hi,
Jasmine.
Jasmine.
Hi, Nicole.
So
All right.
I think that's it. So thank you for your participation for today. So
Yes. Feel free to
Joms,
navigate our new virtual office, and again, feel free to contact customer support regarding your questions, or if you have any clarifications regarding our new virtual office. So that's it for our today's meeting. I think we'll see you on the next meeting. All right.
with the local markets, yes, we will
Yes.
probably doing this monthly
Yeah.
for our local market. So thank you everyone. I hope you learn a lot from our speaker today. So
Mm-hmm.
um that's it, and have a nice day.
Okay. Goodbye, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thank you,
Jason.
Jason.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Jasmine. Thank you,
Bye. Thank
Thank
you
you.
Joms.
Bye,
all.
Bye,
Jasmine.
everyone.
Thank
Have a
Bye-bye.
good
you.
weekend. Bye
Bye-bye.
All right.
bye.
You
Thank you.
too.
Thank you
Bye-bye.
very much.
Bye.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Great. Bye bye.